That hurt. More verticality. Recording in progress. All right. Welcome to the Straight Red Card. We are going in to this final game versus Costa Rica. In fact, as someone pointed out, we don't even have to go into this game. We could just forfeit the game and we'd lose 3-0 and we'd be in the World Cup. But no, we still have to go down there, as good sportsmen do, and play the game. And, well, Brett, the big thing is that Costa Rica might not play all their yellow card guys. So we could be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Well, it could be good. It could be good for us, but also could be good for Costa Rica. Get some youthful players in there that don't necessarily have the experience, and especially since you're vying for a spot in the World Cup, in that playoff spot. Well, most likely playing New Zealand. Yeah,
New Zealand.
Okay,
or the Solomon Islands, if you want to believe that.
I'm sorry,
but that ain't happening. It's gonna be New Zealand.
Just remember, I'm just recalling the articles and the tweets. There we go. Words are difficult, Derek. The tweets that came out from the people over in Europe that are pissed off that Portugal and Italy might not make the World Cup, but those crappy teams from North and South America will.
It's called the World fucking Cup, last I checked, which means the world gets to participate. So, listen, Oceania is horrible. Let's just be really honest. It's garbage. So it makes sense that the fourth place team in our conference is going to have to play the first place team.
Well,
New Zealand.
They're all on a pot. They're all on a pot. I mean, they get selected. So is it like the fifth place in CONCACAF and somebody from Africa or something like that?
Yeah.
And then they just pick who it is, and we happen to get New Zealand or Oceanic in this sense. But
it's switched back and forth over the years. By the way,
I thought it was just a pot, like literally, like blind person picking out a ball saying. Or CONCACAF versus CONMEBOL.
But after this, New Zealand will be in the World Cup ad infinitum.
Forever.
We're going into like a space where they're going to be like 40 plus teams or whatever.
87 teams or something.
In that case, New Zealand's going to make it every year. In fact, so the Solomon Islands might get into the World Cup. And that'll be a crime because they'll be losing 8-0 every game.
But in their eyes, though, man, that'll be every 4 years, or maybe even every 2 years. They're getting an influx of $12 million into their coffers.
It'll certainly help their federation. That's for sure. And I guess that's sort of the point. Like, if we can help, the Cook Islands or whomever, Vanuatu, whatever small island, New Guinea, Papua. Okay, fine. I guess it'll all work out for them financially. They'll be able to invest into their programs, but they've got so long to go.
Islands with the population the size of LaPel, Indiana.
Fiji, American Samoa. Jesus, dude. They got so long to go. I'm sure that 12 or whatever financial investment it is will help. But yeah, good luck at the World Cup as the Solomon Islands. It's going to
again using the upcoming World Cup. You make what is it like? Just qualifying, you make $2 million to prepare, get ready, and then in the group stage, each team gets $10 million. So I mean, again, even if you get slaughtered 8-0 every game, you're still coming out, a little bit battered of confidence and everything. But I mean, you're still coming out with $12 million in your federation, which good.
Providing your
stadiums, you can bring in a couple more players or a couple more coaches
Yeah.
to help train your players.
all that, providing your president of your FA
Doesn't take like a $10
look
million
at $10
pay
million
raise.
pay raise.
Look, I did such a great job. I got us to the World Cup. I deserve $10 million, guys.
And now we have these $2 million left over. Let's work with that.
We got to get grass seeds because the monsoon seasons are coming up soon.
We could see that. I mean, it's very possible. We've seen it before where
we see it in our confederation.
So let's get to the starting lineup versus Costa Rica. It's kind of
that's right. We were talking about that.
It's kind of a question because it's like we really don't have to trot out the best guys necessarily. We just need to not lose 6-0. So
again, yellow card does not count for us in a sense. So like if Pulisic or Adams gets a yellow card in this game, doesn't mean shit. It's not going to carry over to the World Cup or insert friendly here or Nations League there. That it's done. So it doesn't matter who we play.
So who do you play? Do you play the young kids or do you play like the B team? What do you do?
I would think there's probably gonna be a mix. So like Jedi's played 180 minutes. I could see Bello coming in at left. Let's just start at goalkeeper. I'm saying Horvath's starting against Costa Rica.
Me too.
Absolutely.
I'm with you on that.
I mean, Stefan already had like back issues beforehand, and then it seems like he picked them up again in Costa Rica, maybe even in Mexico. Who knows?
He looks stressed.
Yeah,
he looks stressed.
It doesn't matter. Why would we play him again? You might as well give Horvath the game. Let him shine.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. And on the left, I'd agree with you with just starting Bello. I mean, Anthony Robinson's gone 90 and 90.
Yeah.
He needs a break.
Let's stick with the Robinsons. What about Miles? Do you play something like EVV maybe? Do you go with he might go with Long because he's been subbing Long in first?
I was thinking Zimmerman Long.
Probably. I mean,
that would be my guess. I think Zimmerman is a backbone guy. You just got to have him on the team.
You can't go a whole line change on the back line. And not if you're having any intention of winning the game, probably.
Yeah.
So, I guess Zimmerman Long probably would be my guess.
That's, I think, a good guess. I think it's a good
And then you bring EPB in early for Zim, maybe, depending on how the game's going. Or Long, for that matter.
Yeah. In the second half, you can bring in an EPB or whoever you want to see, in the second half. As long as we're not down 3-0. Then we're shitting our drawers. But I don't think that's going to happen.
So right back's going to be interesting because I would say I was going to start off by saying to give Moore another chance, but then again at the end of the game he started pulling up as if he pulled his hammy. He was grabbing the back of his thigh.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm thinking Yedlin's starting.
I do too. I think Yedlin's back in the picture, unless Greg wants to do something fancy like play Acosta back. Play Acosta. No. I think he would play Acosta as a right back.
No, it's not going to happen. He's gonna go Yedlin if that's the case. Acosta would be a fallback, assuming that Moore has pulled his hammy.
I mean, we'll see. But it wouldn't surprise me if he's like, let's play Acosta at right back. This
worked out so well with Honduras in the first half.
Acosta can play right back, and he's a good crosser of the ball. And I'm talking about
the tinkering, the fuckering around with because we played.
We're not. It's still going to be
no. In Honduras, we played Adams as a right back.
I'm not saying we're going to do that. I'm saying it's a 4. No, I didn't. It's a 4-3-3. And Acosta's going to be a regular old right back. Just a normal right back, not a right wing back in a 5 or a 3 in the back. No.
You and I are saying the exact same thing, Derek. In Honduras, we played as a 4-3-3. We played with Adams as a right back. No, it wasn't a 4-3-3.
No, it wasn't. It was a 3-4-3. Yes. It was a 3-4-3.
Regardless, you tinkers with it. And I don't think he's going to play Acosta back there unless it's a fallback on. Yedlin gets hurt or something like that. It's going to be Yedlin. It's going to be Yedlin.
He rested Acosta quite a bit, and then Yedlin didn't play that well.
I think he rested him because he's going to start him in Costa Rica.
He could. So, I mean, let's get to the midfield. But I do think Adam starts in the midfield as the 6. So.
He pulled him out. He pulled him out in the Panama game, so it's possible.
Yeah, he gave him a rest. So I think you still start Adams. And then if you're going by the Berhalter mantra, day after day after day, we're going to play the best 11 that's available, then I think you still start Adams. And then you got DLT, and you got Musa in front of him.
I mean, that's what I would say. But do you think possibly that you see another Acosta Musa or an Acosta LD or DLT?
Well, that's the thing. I think he might start Acosta right back. Honestly, I really do. I really believe this. I think he will.
Now I think you're living in a fairyland, Derek.
No, I'm not.
Yes, I do.
I'm not the only one talking about this. Like, I do think it's believable that he wants to get him on the pitch. Now, Yedlin just got off that yellow card, didn't play any at all in the last game. Moore did okay, not great. You want to get Acosta on the pitch, but you might be right. Maybe I'm pushing it on the right back thing. So it could be Yedlin. It very much well could be. I could also see Gregg rewarding Moore for some of his play.
If
play him again.
If Moore did not pull up with a Gimp hammy, and he's fine, I could see him playing more again. Yes, because again, you call a player in. He had like 18 hours prior to game, and like, hey, you did adequate. We're gonna give you another chance because you took the call. You're here. So I could see that happening if he didn't come up lame. If he is lame, obviously it's gonna be ugly.
I guess the only thing I could say is after Moose's last performance, maybe it could be Adams, De La Torre, and Acosta instead of Musa. Give him a break.
Sure.
But then he took Musa out early enough that he got another rest. So, but we've seen Musa rested in the third game in a window a couple times. So Adams, De La Torre, and Acosta would not surprise me as the three in the middle. Wouldn't. Mm-hmm. Adams being the sixth.
I think we've seen. I think at this point, if you want to tinker a bit, we've seen enough of Musa in the sense that, well, again, assuming that Acosta is going to play. Let's just say he's going to start somewhere. I think if it comes down between Musa and Luca De La Torre, I say play Luca De La Torre because he's had fewer games than Musa.
Yes.
So give him the opportunity to continue to show what he can produce.
He's earned it.
Yes.
Yep.
And I'm gonna play the Pete and Filippo here, but what about the opportunity of playing Reina in the middle?
Oh, you got a video to play?
No.
Oh.
I'm saying. Sorry. I'm channeling my inner everybody else who says,
okay.
Let's play Reina in the middle, which I would love to see. He showed exactly what he could produce if he was more central, but I don't see it happening regardless.
I mean, if you want to fuck around, this is the game to do it.
Might as well.
I mean, not too bad. I mean, if you're down 3-0 at halftime, they're like, okay, we're done fucking around. Let's put in the real guys.
And I feel like Luca De La Torre showed he can put in the defensive effort that he can compensate for a Reina who wants to play more of an offensive midfielder.
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible. I don't see it happening, quite frankly. I see maybe after qualification you might see stuff like this occurring, like in the friendlies and maybe the Nations League.
Sure.
He tinkers with that a bit. But I feel like Berhalter kind of wants to go for that number one spot. Now, mind you, he may never say that by any means, but he's been getting harped on hardcore from a good chunk of the fans, us included, for good reasons and for other reasons. But I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility for him to say, "Well, what are the odds that Canada goes to Panama? Panama wants to win just because." Pride, let's just say, for whatever reason, Canada beats Canada, and then that gives the opportunity to take first place. That would look really good for Berhalter, not necessarily in the eyes of every fan by any means, but in future coaching jobs and stuff like that. Hey, I took first in CONCACAF, so it's possible. It's possible. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to tinker that much with it. Is what I'm saying.
Fuck Canada. All right, so.
Blame Canada.
I think Pulisic will probably start on the left again. I think Reina is probably going to start on the right this time. Or are we going to see Areola out there again? Ain't gonna be Morris.
I think it'd be one of those things like I think you're gonna see Pulisic start, and I think Reyna's gonna get the full 90, barring just exhaustion. I'm not sure because obviously he is still coming back trying to get match fitness. But then you bring Pulisic out early and maybe throw Ariel out there. Although that's Morris's territory, so I guess Morris would probably take left. I don't know.
So starters, Pulisic.
I'm going Pulisic Reyna. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, wait. Because we do have Weah back in the contention here.
Yes.
And obviously he didn't play at all last game. So could you bench Pulisic and then start Weah and Reyna?
I'm starting Reyna and I'm playing Weah for the last 20. I'm gonna give Reyna 70 minutes. That's what I'm gonna do.
So let's say Pulisic and Reyna start, which is what I'm assuming you're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say we're up 2-0 at halftime. Just Panama-esque 2.0. Let's say we're up 2-0 at halftime. Do you pull Pulisic out at that point and just throw Weah in there?
Yeah. Areola and Weah and or Morrison. Areola or Areola and Morris. I don't really care.
I would say Weah would go in before either of those two, in my opinion. But would you be taking Reyna out at halftime then, or we're talking about late subs?
Like 65th.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
somewhere around there. Nothing too drastic. But yeah, I mean it'll be interesting. And at that point, I hope it doesn't matter. Anyhow, I hope it's already qualified. And
sure,
and it's like 2-0 us. Game's over.
And much to the point we've always brought up, I don't think, regardless of who we put out there, I don't see us dropping 6. So,
no,
I think
there's no way.
Without saying guaranteed. I think it's pretty much guaranteed.
Listen, if it happens, I will bow down and kiss the toilet, but I shouldn't have to do that. And Gregg better goddamn make sure that I don't have to do that. Because I don't want to do it.
Take your fucking camera in there with you, man.
Motherfucker, you better get this goddamn thing done. Just start a really good, strong 11. Let's get this over with.
Let's not take a fucking chance.
Not at all. Just get this done with. Let's win this thing 2-0 and go home and celebrate the World Cup that we're about to. Well, and that's the thing. Michael Wilbon said, you don't celebrate qualifying for the World Cup. Yes, you do, motherfucker. Yes, you do. Italy just didn't qualify for the World Cup. So, yeah, you do celebrate qualifying for the World Cup. You don't get a trophy for it, an extra trophy that Grant wants to give you, but you still should celebrate qualifying for the World Cup. This isn't easy shit. We proved that in 2017. It can be a fucking pain in the ass. And then up top, Pepe. I'm going Pepe in. I'm giving him one more shot. If I'm Gregg, I'm giving him another go. Just give him another go.
I'd be fine with that.
I mean, Ferraro just played 90. He scored. I get it. You could start him too. It ain't gonna be Pifak. He's getting the last 10 minutes regardless of who starts, and he might not even get that.
Might not even get that. Yeah, may bring in Ferreira if Pepe starts.
And that's why Pifak was so devastated after that miss, because he knew he just fucked up in a major way. Like, wow, that was my big shot and I blew it, and now I don't know where I stand on this team.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you have to take into consideration. Yeah, big miss, and that's gonna definitely affect his case in the future. We also have to remember he was also the one that got the game winner in the 86th minute against Honduras Nations League.
Nobody remembers that.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You have to go back and remember this thing. So it's like that was like his last. I mean, he had other chance of other not starts by any means, but he's had other minutes here and there. But I don't know. I'm not ready to close the door on him by any means.
I'm not either. But memories.
But this window definitely not. This window definitely not. It's not gonna happen. Sorry. If Pepe starts, Frere's coming in for Pepe. If Frere, I guess it depends on what we're looking for. I guess. I mean, it depends on how we're playing. If we're flinging in crosses, I mean, I know that why we threw him against Mexico. But for flinging in crosses, I don't know if we necessarily want Ferrer to be our target person in that box.
All right. We're about to end the show, but before we do, Brett, can you go to Google real quick?
Sure.
I want you to look up a Belgian national player. He's on the Belgian national team. His name is Thomas, and I'll spell
TH?
TH.
Okay.
OMAS. His last name is FOKET.
Fuck it. That's how I'd say it. I'm sure
Thomas Fuckett. I knew you were going to say it.
Sure, it's going to be like Fouquet or something like that, but I mean, even that sounds bad.
It's Fouquet, but yeah.
That doesn't sound Belgian at all. That sounds French.
Well, they speak a lot of French in Belgium.
No,
so
okay, that.
So, I mean, but if you have, can you bring them up on the screen?
Thomas yeah, absolutely.
Fouquet.
Yeah, I'll bring up Thomas Fuckett.
Thomas Fuckett. The only reason I bring it up is because, yeah, there he is. One of the British announcers were having a hard time with his name during one of the games. So they're like, how do we pronounce this? How do we pronounce this? Is it Fouquet? Fuckett? 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 What is? How do we pronounce it? It's so hilarious. They didn't know their fucking live shit was being caught on. They're like, oh shit! How do you pronounce his last name?
Fuck
God.
it. Oh,
like,
so whatever I want. Yeah.
They're like, is it Fouquet? I hope it's Fouquet. I can't say fuck it on live television.
I will say, MLS has done something that I don't know when this started, but if you go to like a player that's playing in MLS and you go to their bio on the MLS page, it's actually got a phonetic breakdown of the name, and it actually tells you how to say it. And like, oh, thank Christ!
You gotta have some idea of how phonetics work, though, to make that work, because they put what they call pronunciation marks above the word.
Let me pull up somebody real quick. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying.
Pull up Fouquet.
Let me. He's not in MLS. The club said, "Fuck it."
And Thomas Fuckett takes it down the right wing for Reims. Thomas Fuckett for Reims in France League.
Oh, now I've got to find out where it's at because it's not on the club. Oh, God damn it! It's not. This may not be worth the time.
This is working out.
I thought so too.
This is really working out, Brad. It's kind of a slow. We're gonna find it thing. We're gonna
do it together, guys.
We're gonna grind it out here together. Grind it.
Well, fuck it. I can't find it right now, and it's not popping up. So
anyhow,
maybe it wasn't MLS's site. Maybe it was some random site that had all the MLS players on it.
It doesn't matter.
But fuck it.
Fuck it, indeed.
But fuck it. You know, we're just gonna go on.
I'm just gonna end the show now by saying that I'm glad that Mercedes is struggling in F1. Never been a Mercedes fan. And happy that other teams like Ferrari and Red Bull are doing well. Brett doesn't give a shit about what I'm saying right now.
No, I've zoned out once you said Mercedes.
It's like Formula One. What is that? I am a Formula One fan. Anyhow, make sure you like, subscribe, share it with Grandma. We are done for the night. Thank God. Better now than like 20 minutes from now, where I will be incomprehensible. Until then, from the Straight Red Card, we'll see. That hurt. More verticality. Recording in progress. All right.